Take a look at this video with me.
I was taught over the years, you be a good girl and you'll get everything you want in life. You be a good girl. You keep your legs closed. You don't be out here fighting in these streets. You talk like a lady. You eat like a lady. You do this like a lady. And what did he get me? Huh? What did he get me? Rage. And nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the good girl who grows up and she turns 40 and she looks around and she's like, what the did I do wrong? I did everything that everybody asked me to do. I was a good girl. I went to school. I went to church. I wasn't sleeping around. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. I wasn't doing none of that shit. I was a good girl and it got me nowhere. So guess what? The good girl is dead. She's dead. That's enough. I said to myself, that's enough. It's time to bring the other girl out, right? It's time to bring the other girl out. Because the good girl, and I love her to death, but she had to die. Because at the end of all of it, you become an adult and you look around and all you have is grief.
You see, my heart goes out to this lady because she was sold something that people continue to sell till this day in Christianity. They sold her this transactional Christianity. You know, at the very start of the video, she said, be a good girl and you will get everything, right? That's false. Then she goes on to say, I did everything everyone told me to do. And that is just a catch right there. Our relationship with God is not based on what we're ever going to get out of this deal. We have gotten the greatest and the ultimate gift, which is Christ crucified on the cross of Calvary, which is salvation, which is eternal life. There is nothing bigger than that. And from face value, you know, those advices are not bad. You know, close your legs, don't go out partying, go to school. These are not terrible advices. However, when we follow precepts in God, it's supposed to lead us into deeper truths and deeper revelations. Yes, I obey not partying or not being promiscuous and not living a sinful life. However, I need an understanding of those precepts the deeper I walk with God. And that's what separates the children from the mature in God. Because just obeying the rules can only get you so far. It will get you results. Don't get me wrong. There's benefits to not being a bad person. There's benefits to not living a wayward life like the prodigal son did. There's benefits. However, like the son that stayed in the house, you need a deeper revelation. You need a deeper understanding of your identity. And that's where the Bible in Romans 12 says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you lay down your lives as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. Our walk with God is supposed to be before the Lord. You know, the priests of old had a bandana on their foreheads that said holiness unto God. Whatever we do is unto God. We're not doing it because we're expecting something in return. We're not doing this because there is this earthly thing promised to us. Yes, there's benefits to serving God. And naturally, I've received some benefits of serving God that may not even be tangible, like peace of mind, knowing I have the protection of God. These are benefits that comes with proximity to God. But what this lady is saying is like there was almost some material gain that she was looking for, you know, because she pointed out to her age, you know, I'm 40 and I've not gotten this and I've not gotten that. And that is where we have to shift in our walk with God. We're not doing this because of what we're going to get out of it. We're doing this because of who God is, because of what God did. And the truth is, when we follow God, at the end of the day, all these benefits are for our own good. God gains nothing from when we follow him. He doesn't gain anything. He is God. He has everything. We are the ones that gain these things. And it's also just like, you know, a poor person saying, I was not an armed robber and I didn't do fraud, and here am I, still poor. Well, the reward for not being an armed robber or not being a fraudster is the clarity of your conscience. The reward for not going out there and just being a harlot is health, even physical health. And to me, beyond some of the external rewards that sometimes we look for, the fact that I have a clear conscience before God. To me, there's no greater gain than that. The fact that I'm living my true, authentic self, I don't think there's any greater gain than that. Plus the benefits that God still gives anyways. He's not a bad person. He's not a wicked God, you know? So, I mean, my heart goes out to that girl, but I feel like the foundation was off to begin with. You know, the foundation was not solid. And when the foundation is not solid, what you get after a while is resentments, hurts, bitterness, and all these things. So let this serve as a tale of caution to prioritize our walk with God for who God is. And the truth is, if God just opens our eyes and shows us some of the things that He shielded away from us, we will be surprised. We'll be very surprised. So I hope you learned some things, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, if you've not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button.